Hello everyone. Day 7. I did 7 days in a row, which is pretty impressive for me. Maybe I should start recording these early and schedule them to come out. Anywho, I just opened up YouTube and this was the first VOD recommended. It's Optic versus Guild. Once again, it's 9:30. So I don't want to do the whole match. So I'm just going to do one of these halves. So I'm just going to do the second half of this match. I don't even know when this happened. So this happened Copenhagen. Was this groups? It was groups, right? Because I think Optic, Loud, Crew, and Guild were all in like the same group, and the big upsets happened, right? So I'm assuming this is a. It could be a playoffs game. Anywho, let's just dig right into it. I'm so tired. Okay, so who we have? We have Optic, who are defending A, isn't doing too well, 4 and 11, so hopefully he can pick it up on this attack side. And especially on a map like Icebox, your chamber play doesn't have much duties, like holding down a specific side of the map, and can kind of just do whatever he wants, whether that's lurking, whether that's grouping up with the team, late flanking, or whatever it is. There's a lot of room. I don't think Safe realizes that FNF's up so close, and Russ takes an early fight and gets a nice kill. Trace is there to back him up, so it is a 4v4, but Optic took a lot of damage in that exchange. You can see Crashies and FNS on very low HP. And they have no Sage as well. This is the thing about choosing to run the Brimstone and run it instead of the Sage. Most of the time it isn't a big issue not having access to that heal, but here's one of those situations where you would really love to have access to that heal from the Sage, because it enables you to play a lot more slow and just wait for that heal, so you can kind of take more optimal fights. And oh, that's a perfect play. Shock Dart crashes with one of the low HP members and he gets finished. And Leo's just going to push out, gets the scan, even gets the kill, and Trex gets Ye below. It's just FNS, he is a 17 HP and Trex with the third. A perfectly executed round there. So much damage done early into the round that when it came to the execute, Leo and Trex were able to just get some nice easy kills. There was no trades able to come up from Optic. And you see here, a very simple lineup, and Crashies goes down. And this is a great recon as well. They don't break it. And that enables Leo to have the perfect read as to where both Ye and I believe Victor were. And so it's just an easy secure. Optic going for the force here. I mean, it does make sense. They kind of need to, or else we're going to see a lot. We might see a loss here. Trex, there was a spam. FNS had the poison orb toward his middle, but still gets the kill, and Safe brings it to a 5v3 advantage for Guild. FNS, he has lurked his way up quite deep onto the B site, but neither Crashies nor FNS has the bomb. Marved has it, and he's on the other side of the map. So all they're going to do here is take space and not much else. At this point, Crashies is on the flank, and he gets the first kill, and is making a good distraction, and I hope he doesn't extend too much here, or he gets stinged off, and that's his sign to back off. If he gets the first and even spots out more. It looked like one of the members from Guild was actually tethered there. Ifnis is now on low HP, so he's still going to go for the plant, but it looks like the shock dart, which just barely misses, but it runs into the wood anyway. And it's just Crashy sees at danger and goes down to Tricks. Tricks, 2 big rounds in a row. It feels like all of these fights, Tricks is always favored in. It feels like in all of these fights, Tricks is always favored. It's none of these fights where he's kind of stuck in a corner, has to fight his way out. It feels like Optic is just running into him, and he's able to pick up some nice and easy kills like this. The orb goes. Oh, well, I thought I thought the orb went down it. Okay, see there. I don't need to explain it. Like I can just say, because originally when I saw this kill on the minimap, I thought what happened was Trix got spammed through the Viper smoke and got a kill on TA. I can just say that's why I laughed here. But I shouldn't say, oh, I thought he got a kill through the smoke. Here I can just say exactly what I'm seeing because it's the replay. And maybe share some thoughts. I say here, nice kill just before the smoke goes up. Even able to get Ifnis when he was running away, and also the final kill onto Crashies on the final kill onto Crashies. So you can see there, none of these fight it feels like he's being put into danger or anything. It's just nice simple fights. And you can see here, none of the members on Optic are positive right now. We see the highest is Crashies, 12 and 13, but yay, very, very uncharacteristically bad performance right now. 4 and 13, we really need to see a step up from him. But this is going to have to be the round, you know. Optic 4 to 10. Optic down 4 to 10. They also only have pistols to work with. I'm going to break the drone, make a little bit of noise, but the other 4 members of Optic are towards the other side of the site. Marv trying to go for a late lurk here, but it looks like Safe has the read and gets an easy kill before, I was about to say before confirming that the bomb was going to go down on the B side, but that's not the case. It ends up being the other way around. Yeah, barely misses the head onto Gil. I don't even know who that was. On the Tricks there. And it looks like Russ is going to catch Ifnis off guard. Just one more member, it's Victor. Doesn't have the bomb. Nice kill, but can't get anything else. 4 to 11. I mean, Guild has just been running away with this map, even though I didn't see the first half. And rightly so, a timeout called. This is a round that Optic will need to convert, and well, you can see this is actually the second of 2 timeout. This is actually the second and last timeout that Optic will be able to use. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my phone. Skip. So it's important for them to win this. And what I want to see them do more is defaulting and taking aggression towards one side of the map. Obviously the comp that they're running, I mean, I've probably never seen that before. Brimstone, Viper on Icebox. Yeah, I definitely haven't seen that. But I want to see them use these Brimstone smokes more willingly, not really save them and try and deny a lot of space and isolate areas of the map early on to take control, scare off Guild before going for a push. And you can see here, Optic going for a super fast push. A lot of util being used. Victor's going to get the plant up top. Oh, but he gets spammed down before he can use his ultimate. Marv's in a good position here to get 1, but they could have the read that is in this position. And he hears the footsteps. He hears 2 running away. And this could be the round that Marv saves here. Sees the lineup, but can only get 1, but gets the second through the wall, and he's just trying to survive at this point. Reads the bluff that Safe was going for the Riz, and it's 3 on the round. Trick's still down. But they're going to get the Riz off, and that actually equalizes it to a 3v3. But a lot of time wasted off the back of Marv. Ifnis, he sneaked up here, and Guild are just going to run away. So huge heroics there from Marv, able to save it. Ifnis not being able to save his weapon, which actually might be a little bit unfortunate given the money situation. But still. Especially with that ultimate wasted from Victor, it was looking very disastrous, but Marv has perfect timings being able to wait out the perfect amount of time. And Gil just weren't able to get the read. And that's for the first round in Optic for a very long time. The first round for Optic, not just on attack, but a very long time, it feels like. Both teams struggling on money somewhat, so this round is definitely going to make or break how we see each of the teams handle their economy going into the next round. A knife confirms that there's no one playing on site, so Victor's just going to get a quick, easy plant. Shock Molly combo misses, not on the position that Victor was planting. And Good is just going to go for a fast retake. Evan is playing up top. He's going to take first contact here. And he's just denying a lot of time using his mollies, but he hops down. Copenhagen able to get the trade. And Liu commits the ultimate as well. But there's just so much util to be used to stop Optic here from getting a diffuse. I'm not a play-by-play caster, so I couldn't cast it. I mean, this is the second round in a row that Optic kind of goes fast. They use the KO knife to use the KO knife and both the KO knife and the fades abilities to clear out all of the site without taking any proper contact to kind of ensure, hey, there's probably no one playing on site, and able to just go fast. That's why I really like KO on this map. His knife can be used really well to understand on defense where the attackers, if they're going fast or where they're playing towards, and on attack like we saw there, to clear out the site just so they know that certain angles where they might not be. And Marv, he's back to back with Cold Mentor and Rust, but he doesn't realize it. But yeah, he gets the kill onto safe. And Marv, instead of choosing to try and get the trade onto Rust and Cold Mentor, he instead decides to become a lurker, to sneak right past them. And I don't think Guild realized yet. Look at the position that Marv has got his way into, and he finally gets spotted out. But he still wins the duel. Victor also getting one towards top mid, and Marv still being a nuisance, lurking up into all these different positions. Trix goes in, gets one but can't get the second. And there's another round for Optic. It was an eco, but 3 in a row for Optic, and it feels like the scoreline is slowly sneaking up on us, 7-11. Another round for Optic to kind of deny Guild any momentum and both strengthen their economy and ruin Guild's. And I mean, we could be talking a very different game with Optic on 9 and a really strong economy. So we're going to see how that plays out. Oldementer was undergoing a little bit of pressure towards B main, so he decides to commit to the Viper's Pit to just deny Optic being able to take any of the space towards B main. And I mean, FNS, he doesn't really seem interested in pushing into the Viper's Pit. I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame him, so good decision there to get out. And Safe's, he barely peeks his shoulder out. gets the kill. Victor was flashed out. I don't think. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. Man, I need to go to bed more reasonable times. I'm sure that'll make me a better caster. Yeah, he sneaked his all the way up here. All the way up here, but Guild, they're deciding to play retake. And it seems like they have somewhat of an idea that he's playing in, but not so close. I think Trix realized that someone could have pushed up towards screens, but he didn't expect Ye to be holding with an operator point blank. There it goes down to a 4v4. And there was a beautiful kill. Ye barely saw Russ, yet he still managed to finish him off. Ye with another. He's got 3 in the round, looking for the ace here. Realizes he's behind the box, trying to spam down. Gets the 4th. Is he going to get the ace though? He realizes Safe's on the flank, and yep, Mars just going to finish him off. Make sure Safe can't finish and get anything, bring anything into the next round. And that's what I mean. Yay. He finally has a yay round. I mean, first one of the map, but it's where it counts. In a gun round versus Guild. In a very important gun round. You see here, he just isolates his gun so perfectly. He knows chamber inside and out, just where to play, that he can get one kill where Guild doesn't expect him to be, then TP out into a position where he knows Guild's going to push him to next. Beautiful job. And how Guild are on the eco. That Prowler from Crashies actually creates a lot of pressure. But it doesn't seem like Guild are going to bite. Marv gets the read that Safe's playing on top, and Luke gets the flash off, and he's able to get 2. Can't get the 3rd. Marv trades him, and Trixie pushes towards backside, and Victor goes down. But it's FNS on the flank. He gets 2, and even gets the read to where the last player is. So Marv's able to res Victor, but not for Coldminter pushes out and gets a kill. This could get a little bit destructive here, but he peeks around the corner just at the wrong time. FNS was there. Perfect timing for him. And that's 9 for Optic, only 2 away. Guild, they're 1 away from at least match point, but they need that 1 round to have any security. And I mean, this is where they should be able to find it. Yeah. I mean, this is, look, a beautiful flash. 2 early kills, but in the end, it doesn't end up mattering. It's a 3v3. And Optic just win it out because of their weaponry advantage. I think this is the first round that we've seen from Guild here on the defense that they actually pull up an operator. Safe's going to be posted up towards B main side. Marv nearly picks into Safe, but decides to not go there, which is a safe decision because, I mean, Marv would have just been 1 shot dead right there. And I think finally the read comes in. The Optic, they're going to go for this commit. Bomb pop out top. Leo nearly sprays him down, brings him to half HP. See, I'm talking about nothing. 2 kills have happened. I talked about neither of them. Crashy's piling up top, gets sprayed down. Coldminter towards screens with the kill, but Mav's able to bring it back to a 4v4 with early kill. Trex is pushed up into a really close position and able to get 2, while Commentating gets 1 towards screen once again, and it's just Mav 1v4 towards main. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to peek in time. Gets the first, but doesn't even get the sight line onto Leo, who was defusing that whole time. So there it is. Guild finally get their 12th round, their match point, and we're going to have to see 3 in a row from Optic here if you want to bring it to and it's a beautiful play from Trex, just really good aggression to push through the wall, very unexpected, not even using the flash. So drawing no attention to himself. At 3 in a row, I mean, we've seen it here in this attacking half. We know that Optic is capable of getting 3 in a row. But is it going to be possible? Safe spot with the Prowler. But is it going to be red? Or the second Prowler also committed to force Safe to TP out of the spot. And that gives a lot of control over to Ye. But will he realize, oh, Safe has with the shoulder peek, able to barely deny it, and even gets the kill onto Ye. It's a 5v4 advantage on map point. But Safe's somewhat trapped here, and it's a 5v3. Doesn't realize FNS is pushed up so close. And that could be the advantage that Optic need. A lot of space created. But look at the minimap. It's Crashies and Victor towards the A site. And I'm not sure if Guild even realized it yet. I think they're just realizing now. But that comes at the cost of one of their players' lives. FNS, he's playing this off angle. He's on low HP, so it'd be good for him to even just get 1. But he goes down. He gets red. And it's 3v2. The Fader ult committed. And that's going to deny a lot of space, by a lot of time. And Trex. I mean, I'm not even sure if they're going to go there. And we'll go, and it's a 1v1 once we get back in. But Leo, he doesn't realize that Chris is actually playing on the back of the site. He gets the kill, but there's no time. He's going to have to run away. And that was a really good job from Optic. What seemed like a super dire situation, being in a 3v5 at one point. FNS able to get 2 kills, playing that lurk towards the B site, creating a lot of pressure. Guild the whole time thought that Optic were going to fully commit towards that B site. But in the end, it ends up being Victor and Crashies end up running towards that A site, planting the bomb. And with those kills that FNF's made, so much space created, able to win the round based off time alone. It feels like Optic are finally getting their groove back a little bit. After losing so many rounds, being down, what was it, 10-4? It feels like they've won so many of these gunfights on gun rounds on the defensive half, despite Ye not showing up. But it could be too late. They still need to win 2 in a row. This is possible, especially given the fact that Guild, they have to go for an econ here. A war committed, and Leo's going to push up aggressive, but Ye was barely able to get out with his life while getting scanned up. At least 2 members spotted towards this main position. So look at the reaction here from Guild. 4 members towards this A site, but Ye shuts 1 down. Ultimate is going to decide to commit the ultimate. He's not going to save it going into the final round. He doesn't want to use it in the final round. He wants to close it right here, right now, and saved. Oh, a beautiful shot. Ye can't even scope in time. And Safe, he just TPs out. And that equalizes it. That could be exactly what Guild need to close it out here. Close it out on the 23rd round. Marved, he's lurking. He's trying to find just anything. And he's realized that there's no one here on the A site. And in Optic, they're going to commit the Viper's Pit to make a lot of noise. But that's because of the call from Marv. Marv says, hey, there's no one here on this A. I need to stop doing that. That's kind of cringe when I say Marv says, hey. And Marv makes a call that there's no one on the A side, that they can come there. So despite committing the Viper split towards B, Optic make the big brain move of doing a fake Viper split. And Marv's in a perfect position to at least get one, and he gets one. Can he get a second? He does, even the headshot onto Russ. I wonder if Russ is going to commit the res here. But that would be a bad idea because Victor's on the flank, but Crashy's get the kill anyway. And Trixie's going to try and get out with his life. But that doesn't even seem possible. Victor gets that final kill. If we're going to the final round, Optic made it to 11. It feels like so many rounds lost. Optic could do it. Or will this just be the fake comeback? A perfect position from Marv. What a great call for Optic to rotate back. I mean, it's beautiful. You just don't see that. And Chet, he's relieved. But not all of his worries are gone away. Because there's still at least one more round to win. Not a perfect buy from Guild. But that's not going to matter for them. Safe does have the tour de force. So that's going to be a big point of power for Guild. An opening kill from Safe's tour de force could mean everything, could mean the map. But will they walk into his crosshair? Ye doesn't have that operator contest Safe. And look how aggressively Safe is playing. And he could just peek and gets a quick scope and is able to get out, TP onto screens, and doesn't go down. He can get healed up. And that feels perfect. Optic do get the side in the bomb plant, but not without losing a member. It's 4v5, and none of the Optic members are playing on close. But right towards the end, FNS decides to push up close, and he gets scanned up. He could get spammed here, but not before he gets a kill. Safe finally gets a trade. Crashy's up top, dies. Safe with 3, Cold Mentor on the flank, gets one, and there's no hope. Victor goes down, and that's the map win for Guild. What an epic back and forth match. But Optic, they're not able to do it. It felt like Guild had them outclassed the whole map, but they still managed to bring it to around 24, but Guild, they didn't want to... I'm just trying to figure out good words I can say. But Guild, they only... What I say? It felt like Guild had Optic outclassed the whole match, but Optic still managed to bring it to 24, but in the end, Guild able to close it out in regulation, the final map of the round 13-11, they win it. Great job from Trix, great job from Safe, able to kind of deny Ye. Great job from Guild overall, especially in denying Ye any space, being able to do Ye things and go on absolute tears. It felt like the maximum he could get in a round was 1, sometimes 2 before him being shut down. We didn't see many multi-kills come out of him, and I felt like that was a big reason why Optic weren't able to win that first map, despite having some really good showings, and like what we saw in that round 23 with the fake. There were some really good tactical decision making from Optic, even though they were losing the fights. You could see it in the scoreboard. I believe 4 of the members of Optic were negative, and negative by a decent margin. So they were getting heavily outslayed. But that didn't matter. They still managed to bring it to around 24, make it so close. That could have been just a couple more kills, and that could have been an overtime game, which is so impressive. So hopefully Optic, they can take away some good things from that they did on Icebox tactically, because I mean, at times it felt like Ifness he was having himself a game as an IGL. Not in terms of fragging, but more so his calling and the decisions that he was leading his team to make as a unit. Okay. Okay. I think it wasn't bad. That's a good map. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed to the no one watching. 7 days in a row. I can't believe I made a week. Honestly, once I start working again, I might have to start like pre-recording stuff. Like maybe, like for example, if I manage to get on an 8, record maybe 2, maybe 3 different VODs and just schedule them to be uploaded on different days. Because I want to keep on doing this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Phrases from the Future. Bye.